Hello! Welcome to episode 11 of Let's Play Planet Coaster. Obviously in the last episode we built this large interactive dark ride inside this little warehouse, and just off camera I have, as we get out of this warehouse, I've just put a bit more scenery around here, a few more trees, some benches and bins. This guy's wandering down here, he looks lost. And I put in these shops as well at the side of the warehouse, just so there's a few food and drink options for the guests. Now, what I am going to do here is I am going to build a sort of basically just a giant circle for the rest of the sci-fi area, and then in this circle I'm going to build a roller coaster within the circle, so that guests can see the roller coaster from all angles. Just spin this around here to make sure we're in a good shape. So so I'm just going to give myself a bit of a circle, and then this is going to be the path for the rest of the third and final area. So let's just set that back to the start. Join that up. Lovely. Right. So, in terms of coasters then, there are a few options we could go for, to be fair. There's quite a lot that does fit into the sci-fi theme. We're not going to go for another wooden or hybrid one because we have got a couple of those in now. What I think we'll go for is, I think we'll go for this infinite style coaster. Now, as you probably tell by the car and the colours, this is very similar to the Smiler at Alton Towers in England. So what I'm going to do here is, if I start it in this corner, it gives me the rest of the area to sort of fill out with the track. So if I just start this off, I'm not going to go straight into a hill climb. We will go out here and bend round. Don't want to bank it just yet. We'll bend it round and we'll go up diagonally through here. So let's just put some drive tyres on. Some drive tyres, there we are. So we'll go out this way, and then that can go into a vertical chain lift like this. And I want the don't want that one, do I? I want the chain lift start here. And let that go up. Now that is fairly steep coming off of there, so let's just bring that down. That's it. That seems like a better height. So we'll have it looping down there, and we'll have this bend at the bottom nice and long like that, and then we'll go into an inversion. Now I think we'll look at this butterfly inversion just to start things off. Let's get it back into the right, and dropping back down again. Then let's look at some of the other inversions we can stick on at this point. I want a bit of a corkscrew there, and swing around maybe to the left now. Though we don't want it quite that steep on the banking, otherwise you will be chucked about just a little bit. We can maybe have this wrapping round that first lift hill. Can. Let's try and try and get this back round here. There we go. That works. You see, you go back around there and back down again. What we will do is we'll just get this started on the testing, just so we can see that it is making its way around and we're not just building this for no reason. So, swoop round. Have we got any more inversions we can put in at this stage? Looks like a nice little bend in the track. Straight up there. Over to the left this time. And we'll have this as quite a bit of a steeper drop, just so we can probably feed this into another inversion to get just a bit of speed up, really. Flatten that out. There we are. Right, let's get some sort of loop or inversion going on. Now I want something a little bit more steeper than that. The only thing about building it in this compact area is how is the room. When you start getting through half the track, you do start to run out of room a little bit, but it does look like we can fit this loop on. It's just whether that will work. I do like the look of it. It's just whether that train is going to come round. It does look like it's going to. Let's just see. Oh, it just about makes it. I'm not sure I'm happy with how slow that went over that loop. In which case, let's bring it back a little bit. And let's just there. Now I'm hoping that should just about do the trick. But can we go anywhere from there? That's the question. We can go sharply to the left, but I don't know how well that will sit with the guess if we do that. So let's just speed this up to make sure we get over that loop. There it comes back round again. Will it go over this time? That's better, that's a better speed. Right, so let's use that then, and we'll just straighten this out a little bit. Not that steep. Down. Probably not that much, because we don't want to go underground with it. Let's just shorten it. There we go. Spin over to the right. Just like that. Don't quite want it that steep. There we go. That's better. And we'll drop it down, swing it back round to the corner. Now, is there a small inversion? I don't think we'll fit another loop on. Could we possibly go for another corkscrew? We'll see. See if it makes it on this track. I'll put it in anyway and see what happens. You can always get rid. So it does get around that loop there. It does. It does. I'm quite pleased with that. I didn't think that would make that round. Let's drop it back down. And we'll start to bring this back round to the station now, I think. So we'll have it going up a little bit, back over itself, just there. Going back down again. And over to the right. Flatten out. And then we'll hit the brakes. Let's just get to the friction brakes. There we go. Target speed. and at that point we'll put the normal bit of track on. In fact, no, we'll have some drive tyres just to get us back to the station. They don't work. They won't fit there, so we have to have a normal bit of track, which won't be an issue. Just drop down there. Right. I think that I don't think that looks like a bad coaster, to be fair. I think that looks quite an exciting coaster in the middle there. What I'll maybe do, I may maybe shorten this circle just to cut off this corner here. Or in fact, I could actually put a flat ride or some sort of building in this corner. We'll see. Let's just get this coaster right first. Just make sure we get right. So it's complete. Let's do a full test. Let's just get it up the top. And we'll go on it. There we go. That does appear to work. Let's just get the tests up. Now they are very good stats for a coaster. They're very good stats. I will take that happily any day. I think that has worked out really well, to be fair. I'm yeah, definitely very pleased with that. I'm just going to spend a bit of time putting a few bits of theme in. Changing the terrain around it just to give it a few sort of tunnels, etc. So yeah, I'll be back shortly. Hello, welcome back. So as you can see there, I have finished the theming and the scenery for this coaster. The idea I've gone for is just sort of like you've crash landed on some sort of planet, and you know your spaceship is what you're riding basically, which is why there's loads of like wreckage and red mist and aliens about. So I just thought with the ground colour the way it was, and the surface, it looks a bit like a planety sort of surface. That's as in detail as I've got really. Yeah, I think the final thing to do now is to actually ride the coaster with the theming. So let's quickly close it and test it from the start and see what it looks like. So there we go. Hope you enjoyed that. I'm quite pleased with how that turned out. Really, how we fitted it all in that circle. So yeah, if you enjoyed that, please give me a thumbs up, and maybe a cheeky little subscribe if you've not already. And I will see you in the next episode. Thank you.